What's going on, people? Just give me 1 minute. I'll be right there. You know, setting up the tags and everything. All right, I see you guys. Alright, what's going on, boys and girls? We're back with a retro gaming. And what better to do than with my favorite of all time, Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver 2. Well, Soul Reaver 2, it's part of the series, by the way. What's going on, Guillermo? How you doing, bud? Listen, I was a little bit on the side again because at the same time, I wanted to do some Sekiro, but I also wanted to do Doom's 2016 since I've already completed the other two. Might as well just do that one. I wanted to continue with the Evil Within 2, which I started as a power series, but nothing beats this game, man. In my eyes, at the time that Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 1, when I played it, I was really young, and the way it captivated me, no other game has ever accomplished that. I'm not gonna say that I haven't played fun games. Yes, I have played fun games, but This one, this series right here, this is your boy's R Fox favorite of all time, and nothing else is at the top. It's just this one. And I know many of you don't like it. Many of you do, but you don't see it that way. But to me, this one is very special. Very special, fellas. So, without further ado, let's just start the game. I already did Soul Reaver 1 when they announced the remaster. And when I try to stream this one, when I oh, all right, hold on, let me shut up right now.
Imagined you'd be here sooner. Tell me, did it trouble you to murder your brothers?
Did it trouble you when you ordered me into the abyss?
Eternity is relentless, Raziel. When I first stole into this chamber centuries ago, I did not fathom the true power of knowledge. To know the future, Raziel. To see its paths and streams tracing out into the infinite. As a man, I could never contain such forbidden truths. But each of us is so much more than we once were. Do you not feel with all your soul how we have become like gods? As such, are we not indivisible? As long as a single one of us stands, we are legion. Our futures are predestined. Mobius foretold mine eons ago. We each play out the parts fate has written for us. Free will is an illusion.
I found the tomb of Sarafan, Kain.
Can you hear it?
Feign a priest by turning him into a vampire.
How could I not? One must keep his friends close, right?
You mean me or the game?
And his enemies even closer. Who better to serve me than those whose passion transcends all notions of good and evil?
The Sarafan were saviors, defending Nosgoth from the corruption that we represent.
All right, is anybody else having the same issue? Because I am watching it through my phone too, because that's the way I respond to you guys on the chat. So I'm hearing it just fine. Anybody else having that issue?
You may have uncovered your past, but you know nothing of it. You think the Sarafan were noble, altruistic? Oh, don't be simple. Their agenda was the same as ours.
Yo, JV, are you listening? Is this a stream muted for you as well? Because Guillermo is telling me that it's muted for him. Although on my side I can hear absolutely everything on my phone. Is it muted for you?
Wow. Fate promises more twists before this drama unfolds completely.
Alright, Guillermo, that's gotta be you, my brother. Yo, then I have no idea why. Can you guys hear it loud and clear though? Hold on.
Raziel, Redeemer and Destroyer, Pawn and Messiah. Welcome, time-span soul. Welcome to your destiny.
Where am I? Is the usual question. In your case, when might be more apt.
This old man right here, man. Ooh.
If you prefer I use my
Do I hate that character, baby? Alright, I want you to see, guys, how it used to be back in the days.
This orb
PlayStation 2,
disables our vampire
right there.
enemies, leaving them helpless
Remaster.
and incapacitated. Strangely, it seems to have the same effect on that peculiar weapon of yours. But you must believe me. I mean you no harm.
You can drop the benevolent facade, Mobius. I know who and what you are. I should kill you where you stand.
Perhaps you should, my boy. But you don't.
Are you
Alright, just give me 1 minute. I'm gonna let you guys enjoy that
My
intro
role
right
is
there.
to guard
I heard something in the yard.
certain
Hold on.
level of omniscience, Raziel. No, you don't kill me. That honor belongs to your maker, Kain, some 30 years from now.
You two are a pair. You're just as fatalistic as he is.
Death comes for us all, Raziel. It's just a matter of time.
How is it that you know my name? We have never met.
On the contrary, Raziel, I know you very well. And it grieves me to see how cruelly Kain has used you. I knew you when you were one of the Sarafan Brotherhood, Raziel. We were even close.
Oh, please.
Fortunately, you need not love me now to be my ally.
Are we within the stronghold of the Sarafan priesthood?
Yes, but the glorious days of the Sarafan have long since passed, I'm afraid. This is a more cynical and indecorous age. My mercenary army now inhabits this stronghold. We strive to honor the memory of the Sarafan with our own humble...
My bad, it was nothing. Just a goddamn cat,
Is this
bro.
the Vampire Vorador?
Yes, the scourge of the Circle, the most depraved and decadent example of his whole degenerate race. He slaughtered 6 of my fellow Guardians as they cowered defenseless in this room.
Yo, JV, that actually looks pretty dope, though.
Somehow survived this massacre.
I and 2 others. The Circle was devastated. Only we 3 were spared.
How convenient. You'll forgive me if I don't naively devour every scrap of information you toss me. You have a reputation for deceit.
And who has slandered me, sir? Your malefactor, Kain? The one who betrayed and
Destroyed you?
Our common enemy? Consider the source before you judge me too harshly. We'll forget about rekindling our old friendship then. But consider an alliance based on our common ground. We both want Kain dead. I can help you do it.
You don't want to meddle in this, old man.
Guillermo, before you do that, when you were watching me the other day, yesterday, playing Lost of the Fallen, could you hear it loud and clear?
Let me show you. Even now, Kain is lying in wait for you, unaware that I've snatched you out of the time stream and brought you here to me. See how he lingers at the very pillars he is destined to destroy, foolishly confident that he has eluded your grasp.
The pillars are still standing
In this time.
Yes, Raziel. They are the embodiment of the divine force which preserves the life of our world. We who serve the pillars maintain a delicate balance, and Kain is destined to be the fulcrum upon which that balance turns. I believe you have already endured the wasteland wrought by his terrible, selfish decision. Kain's very existence is a cancer upon this world. As long as he lives, all of Nosgoth is in peril. You may never again be human, Raziel. But you can re-embrace the essence of your humanity and the nobility of your Sarafan heritage. Go to him, Raziel, and end this. But first, you will need to find your way out of the stronghold, and in this, I'm afraid I cannot help you.
All
My
right.
soldiers will not understand your appearance here. They will try to kill you. You needn't fear them, of course. They're no match for you. Try to keep the casualties to a minimum. But
Do
what
what you have to do. All great movements require few martyrs. Listen, man. If there is one manipulator, the goat of all manipulators in a goddamn game, it's gotta be this guy. You gotta love how this guy is telling you the truth while also giving to you chunks and chunks of lies. It's crazy how well developed Mobius is as a manipulator. Because a master manipulation does that to you. He will tell you the truth right in the face, but also will give you lies as well. And you would never know which path you would take. It's indeed, this is crazy. All right, here we go. Combat is kind of like Zelda in a way, like old school in a little bit. A little bit rusty here. Let me check my settings. Sound options. Sound 6. Maybe that's what it is. Guillermo. I'm gonna go with 10. I'm gonna go with 8 on music. Game options. Now, the first time I tried to stream the game, it gave me an error. Oh shit. Now guys, if you're here for like, let's just say, if you're waiting this game to be like a fast-paced type of game, this is, trust me, this is, today, even though I'm the right streamer, you're on the wrong stream today. This is pretty much about storytelling. And there's gonna be a lot of narrative. It's not heavily focused in combat, as you can see. It's pretty simple, but the plot of the game, it's absolute cinema. Seize him. I still got the moves, baby. Hold on a second, Guillermo. Maybe it could be this right here. Hold on. Let me check my mic. What was it? Was it on your side? Or was it me when I touched something? Because it might be on my side, but I'm touching something over here. So, let me retry this again. Can you hear it low again? Oh, it's on your side? Okay. Alright, but I was just a little bit worried about you. I'm sorry, guys, but Guillermo is my boy too, just like many of you are. So I was trying to hold down. I was trying to hold it back just a little so he could figure it out. Just a little. Awesome. I ramp it up the volume though, a little bit. And I lower my headset for myself. That way you're able to listen better.
Throughout the stronghold, I discovered evidence of my former nobility and my life as a Sarafan priest. This was the heritage so foully stolen from me when Kain raided my sacred crypt and defiled me.
Yo, what's going on? That goon? Okay, we got 3 of these mongrels. I defiled you? What do you mean? What do you mean, guy? What do you mean, guy? Alright, let's go, baby. Whoa! Yo, I feel like my colors on my side. You know, it's that kind of. I stole your innocence. What do you mean? I brought you back on retro. Brought you back in time. Made you feel like a little kid. I was a really young boy when I started playing this. Well, Soul Reaver 2, not much, but Soul Reaver 1, yeah. Yo, I'm going back. My bad, fellas. It's been a while. Nah, I don't know how many streams we're gonna do with this one. Well, I was around there. I was around the corner, so you're right on that. But I was not 20 yet. Close, though. I believe I was 17, 16, 17, 17. But you're right. Oh no, you are absolutely right.
Away from the influence of Mobius's cursed staff, I could feel the strength of the Soul Reaver slowly returning. If that orb was as debilitating to vampires as it was to the blade, it gave Mobius a powerful advantage over his enemies. I finally understood how Mobius's crusade could decimate the vampires so successfully.
Bastion 2.
If he could immobilize his enemies, they were at his mercy.
Soul Reaver 2 came out about 20 years ago.
Effect on the Reaver.
They recently did a remaster. So this is pretty much what it looked like the game back on PlayStation 2. And this is actually early PlayStation 2, by the way. And this is a remaster. No, one is 1999. I'm gonna come back for that later, lady. Hold on to it for me.
As I neared the stronghold's inner sanctum, a strange sensation crept over me. An indescribable feeling of displacement, a sense of vertigo, as reality itself appeared to warp and bend around me. The disturbance seemed to emanate from the sanctuary's furthest chapel. As I cautiously approached, the sense of dislocation intensified with each step. So this was the tomb of the beloved King William the Just, beatified here as the martyr and catalyst of Mobius' crusade. I was reminded of Kain's journey as a fledgling vampire, how Mobius coerced him to travel back in history and assassinate William, thus igniting a genocidal hatred of vampires among the citizens of Nosgoth. And
yo, the narration in this game is absolutely big cinema. It's crazy.
Laid out like a holy relic, and broken, apparently in the battle between William and Kain. I had not thought such a thing was possible. Until, of course, Kain shattered the blade against me when he tried to strike me down. Thus, the captive spirit inhabiting the Reaver was released, and binding itself to me, became my symbiotic weapon. And so the Reaver met its former self, still imprisoned in this corporeal shell. I watched, mesmerized, as the Wraith blade uncoiled itself and snaked down the length of the physical blade. Embracing its twin, its mirror self, the Reaver's long dormant spirit was now fully aroused. And for the first time, I felt the true presence of this other entity. Willful, ravenous, and deranged from thousands of years of imprisonment. The Reaver was now in command, and I, now merely
appreciate that, AV.
Host,
you're the best, man.
Felt my soul being leached to restore the blade. But the Reaver knew better than to destroy its host, and just as I
go get it, Guillermo.
Of oblivion, the blade
we're gonna be here for a while.
As I recovered, I realized we were now bound together in a fragile alliance. The Reaver no longer merely my symbiotic weapon, but a sentient parasite competing for control.
What have you done to me, Mobius? Is this your trap?
How mine? Don't forget it was Kain who led you here, not I. While you curse me, the only soul in Nosgoth ready to guide
This
the
dude, bro.
Kain laughs at our folly
Oh.
and revels in your despair.
My God.
Blades now coiled in sinister embrace.
Oh, he smacked him on the back of the head.
Terror in the hearts of creatures far more durable than you, old man.
Shoink!
Bound together as they are, I can only imagine what they could do to your souls.
He's panicking right now, baby.
Raziel, I beg you to stay your hand. This was none of my doing. I have sought only to aid you in your righteous quest.
Why, you're trembling, Mobius. Has your confidence abandoned you? You seem to have made a fatal error by leaving your precious staff behind. Is that where all your courage comes from?
Listen to me, Raziel. You don't know what you're doing.
Oh.
I have taken an enormous risk by appearing here before you.
If he only
so
knew.
Defenseless, yet eager to prove my good intentions. If there's anything left of the Seraphim in you, you won't do this. While you threaten me, your true enemy eludes you.
Don't concern yourself
Yourself
with
a king, old man.
He'll join you in hell soon enough. As you
said,
death
comes
for
to
us
us all.
Yes, the wheel of fate demands it.
What did you say?
The wheel of fate. The inexorable cycle of death and rebirth to which all men are compelled. We serve the same God, Raziel. To strike me down would be striking God's own.
This motherfucker is a snake, man.
Even you would take that risk.
I tire of your games, Mobius. Now that I know you fear me, I needn't concern myself with you. Kain is waiting for me.
Go then, Raziel.
Pekins!
Seek Kain out and destroy him in the name of the one God we both serve. You, who were
I love
once a
Pekins
Seraphim
too.
priest, murdered, profaned, destroyed, and reborn again from his mercy. You are now most powerfully equipped to be his agent, his instrument of restoration and retribution.
My
own vengeance is motivation enough. Yo, can you believe this guy is almost like 90 years old? The fella that actually did
By my
Raziel's
soul.
voice acting.
You almost had me, my little blue assassin. But that'll be the one and only chance you get.
Michael Bell, I believe.
I assure
Is it
you
Michael
that.
Bell?
I could now summon the blade at will, regardless of my strength. But once summoned, the blade's ravenous appetite could not be contained. It devoured the souls of its victims, and if I allowed it to become over-aroused, the Reaver would now turn its hunger on me.
Alright, back to zero. Back to square one, baby. Oh no, this is the wrong way.
So this was the legendary Janos Ordren, reputed to have been the most ancient and diabolical vampire to have ever existed. According to folklore, he lived high in the cliffs of Nosgoth's northern mountains and preyed mercilessly on the defenseless villagers below. His reign of terror ended when the Sarafan finally hunted him down and tore his throbbing heart from his still-living body. This relic came to be known as the Heart of Darkness, and was supposedly imbued with the power to restore vampiric unlife. The Sarafan therefore guarded it carefully, lest the heart fall into the hands of their enemies. But I wondered, could Janos Ordren truly have been as monstrous as depicted here? Or was this merely artistic license by the Sarafan, who sought to lionize themselves by demonizing their darkest enemy?
Either the game looks a little bit better now after every single update, because I can see Raziel's hands and his body looking a little more crispy. Alright, bud. Thank you for dropping by. I appreciate it. You know what? Enjoy your rest, buddy. You have a good night. You do realize we're here standing.
History came full circle.
Where he's standing right now on. If he was on Legacy of Kain 1, right?
All of us martyred here. And then so cruelly profaned by Kain when he imposed his gift on our noble corpses.
It's crazy how many people just come over here to Soul Reaver 2, to the game. And when you get to this spot right here, and then you go back in time and then you start reflecting on Soul Reaver 1, there's a scene that, if you know what I'm talking about,
and a profound sense
you know,
of injury.
Then you would understand why this, where he's standing right now, means so much.
All I wanted at this moment was to find Kain and destroy him.
And destroy him. Oh! I'm gonna need this 100%. Yeah, after the updates, this game is looking a little bit crispier than usual. Oh, is this? No, I came through here. There's no way this is. Hold on. Ah, yeah, it's gotta be this way. The only sad thing about this game, in my opinion, is that there's really no exploration. You just move forward and the story plays out. That's the one thing. I wish they would have done at least a little bit closer to the first one, where you do explore a little bit here and there. You find some powers like they did in the first one, and the game would have been great. And you know, the lack of a little bit, it's very linear. Narrative wise though, storytelling wise, it's peak cinema. In my opinion, nothing else beats it. It has a lot into it though, but I wish instead of them going to linear, they would have added a couple of bosses here and there. You do get them, but at the end, and you do get a lot at the very end, because there's some demons in there that I consider those guys to be straight up bosses. But they should have added some exploration to it. My guess,
I
probably,
emerged, and for the first time, the
is that they didn't have
enough
enough time
The
to
land overflowed with abundant life and vitality.
do some exploration areas and
I
stuff
knew
like
with
that.
certainty then that the world I had left behind was nothing more than the corpse of Nosgoth, a lifeless husk bled dry by the corruption of Kain's parasitic empire. This was the fragile world Kain sacrificed to preserve his own petty life and ambition, heedless of the profound cost. The sight only deepened my resolve. I sensed that the pillars lay to the northwest. If Kain truly waited to confront me there, I would not disappoint
I would not disappoint him. It's been a while since the last time I saw you, babe.
As I passed this arcane landmark, a wisp of the Reaver's energy was drawn into the ring, illuminating it. This created a beacon of sorts in the spirit world. If ever I found myself depleted in the spectral realm, and my soul tossed on the ethereal winds, these beacons would draw me back to safety and restore me.
And by the way, if you fellas are wondering where that spirit world and that spectral world that are and present in Demon Souls and Lords of the Fallen, this game was the first one to introduce that. So they got it from here, straight up. And you guys know Lords of the Fallen because you guys have seen it. So how you go into the Umbra world here and there, you know. It's pretty much the same thing over here. But in here, it's called the spectral world. That's a mouthful, baby.
These ancient obelisks were mysteriously attuned to my spiritual essence. By simply touching the symbol, I could safely preserve an imprint of my soul, and thus create a milestone to which I could return when weary, and from which I could resume my journey.
It's crazy how the character does not even say, this is a safe station, whatever. He just says, you know, he puts it in lore-wise words, pretty much telling you this is a safe station, but in the Nosgoth's vocabulary, pretty much, which is crazy too. You know how there are games out there when you're playing the game and and then they throw you, not they throw you off, but like they explain to you, if you come over here, you touch this and this and that. This is a way to save your progress. I'm looking at Metal Gear right now, thinking about that.
While I had
You want to save your game and this and that, just call me.
I sensed that in time my journey would return me full.
But in this one, they don't do that.
Infiltrating the fortress, however, would be no small feat. The balcony that had provided my escape was now well beyond my reach, leaving this massive gateway as the only means of entry. The gates were sealed, but like the time-streaming chamber I had seen earlier, their operation was undoubtedly linked to that odd crystal mounted above the entrance.
Alright, I gotta kill this lady and get some of her juice right now. Hey lady, come here. Oh, but they're attacking now, Unison. You're next. Deatomized. Everybody gonna get it, baby. I gotta be careful now because the next one is gonna start draining me. We don't want that. Away, birds. Woo, that's close. You know, the first time I got here, you know, I thought there was some puzzle around here, and I tried to figure it out, and I spent here at least almost an hour thinking there was a puzzle here, but this is just, you know, environment, you know, it's just nothing to it. I stood there for a long time, baby. Just trying to look. Oh, there's gotta be a button. I went back to the spectral realm. I went back into the living world. I did so many things. Hit him! On Discord, I'm gonna listen to it. Hold on. Can we still burn this, guys? Because I haven't forgotten it. I have forgotten if we can burn him just like in the first one. We're about to find out, baby. Oh, yes, you can. Burn to a crisp, son of a bitch.
Nothing in common with the deranged jackals
I left behind in Kain's derelict empire.
They seem to retain much of their former humanity. In this era, vampires were clearly not the uncontested predators we had been. These creatures were hunted mercilessly and oppressed. And while I still believed that vampirism was a plague and had to be wiped out, there was nothing noble or righteous in this crusade. This was simply ruthless persecution.
You guys ever wonder, well, I mean, if you guys should have noticed this by now, but Raziel is completely naked. Straight up. You don't see his dingly, but he lost it when he got burned in the lake of the dead. So he's just a spirit right now. A race. Oh, yeah, you see his booty right there? Booty chicks. Booty chicks, baby. Booty chicks. Now, I love every single cinematic in this game. To me, it's amazing. But this one, straight up, I love this one way too much. No, bro, that's his sword. You imagine Raziel having like his dingly ding just smacking people around.
Pristine, whole, and uncorrupted. I had never beheld them in this undefiled state. Yet something profound and indelible resonated within me at the sight. And there, waiting at the very heart of the pillars, was the canker that was destined to destroy them.
Now, back when I started Soul Reaver 2, this is when I started understanding the language a little bit. Mind
I
you,
know you're there, Raziel.
I'm still
Mobius
learning.
led me to you, Kain, though I might have guessed you'd meet me here.
You got it.
And if Mobius told you I was hidden on the underside of hell, would you throw yourself into oblivion to pursue me?
Tsumi.
Mobius trawls for the ignorant and unwary, hauling his gasping prey from the streams of their destinies. Stay out of his net, Raziel.
Spare me your elaborate metaphors, Kain. I have pursued you here for one purpose. You will pay for your betrayal.
Yo, I like how clean Raziel looks.
Must be restored.
Even though he's not PlayStation 5 graphics and all that, but he looks so damn
Will
clean
of
though.
Raziel or Mobius?
Would I be better manipulated by you, Kain? Now, turn and face me.
The chase is over.
This isn't a chase, Raziel. We are merely passengers on the wheel of destiny, describing a perfect circle to this point. We've been brought here for a reason. I've seen the beginning and the end of our story, however, and the tale is crude and ill-conceived. We must rewrite the ending of it. You and I.
Face me, Kain. Even you shouldn't die a coward's death.
Isn't it customary to grant the condemned a final request?
I recall no such courtesy from you.
Indulge me, Raziel. All I ask is that you listen. This is the sublime moment of our undoing, Raziel. The ineffable fulcrum upon which swings the entirety of our history. This is where all of Nosgoth is betrayed. In this instant, Ariel, the Balance Guardian, is murdered by dark forces bent on overthrowing the Pillars. Her spirit is just now tearing free, lost in the ether, trying to find its way here. You have already seen how she comes to haunt these Pillars.
Bound here by your refusal to die. You are the reason this land becomes diseased. As long as you remain alive, you condemn Nosgoth to an eternity of decay.
Be still, Raziel.
See this.
As Ariel dies, I am being born to take her place as Balance Guardian. Such is my destiny.
My God.
Yo, the
The moment
significance
of my first cry.
of that moment right
Ariel's
there,
beloved, the Guardian,
it's just completely out of this world.
finds her corpse. Racked with grief and tormented by suspicions of treachery, Nupraptor plunges into a madness which overflows and infects all of the Guardians who are
I hear you, Guy.
spellbound,
I hear you,
including
bud.
me. The repercussions of Ariel's assassination were expertly calculated. The entire circle descends into madness, and I am tainted at the moment of my birth, instantly rendered incapable of fulfilling the role destiny has prepared for me.
Shall I show you the same mercy you showed the rest of the Circle, then? You blithely murdered them to restore their pillars, yet your hand faltered when it came to the final sacrifice. What makes you exempt, Kain? You're merely the last man standing. Why condemn me for simply carrying out what you hadn't the courage to do yourself?
Let's drop the moral posturing, shall we? We both know there's no altruism in this pursuit. Your reckless indignation led you here. I counted on it.
Look,
No shame in it.
the
Raziel.
only first-person
Revenge
shooter that I've
is
ever played is
motivation enough. At least it's honest.
Resistance,
Hate
Halo,
me, but do it
Doom.
honestly.
but not a realistic one.
30 years hence, I am presented with a dilemma. Let's call it a two-sided coin. If the coin falls one way, I sacrifice myself and thus restore the pillars. But as the last surviving vampire in Nosgoth, this would mean the annihilation of our species, Mobius.
They fix his eyes, bro. That's awesome.
If the coin lands on the reverse, I refuse the sacrifice and thus doom the pillars to an eternity of collapse. Either way, the game is rigged.
We agree, then, that the pillars are crucial and must be restored.
Yes, Raziel. And that's why we've come full circle to this place.
So after all this, you make my case for me. To end this stalemate, you must die so that new guardians can be born.
Pillars don't belong to them, Raziel. They belong to us.
Your arrogance is boundless, Kain.
There's a third option. A monumental secret, hidden in your very presence here. But it's a secret you have to discover for yourself. Unearth your destiny, Raziel. It's all laid out for you here.
You said it yourself, Kain. There are only two sides to your coin.
Apparently so. But suppose you throw a coin enough times. Suppose one day
It lands on
lands
his
on
edge.
its edge.
Yo, this guy's just some... the goddamn lines in this game, bro. It's fucking ridiculous. They are fucking good. Anyways, guys, look. The first Legacy of Kain that I touched was definitely Soul Reaver 1, but I played it on a demo. But since it wasn't out by the time I got the demo, I had a family member sent me and given me as a gift Blood Omen 1. And baby, let me tell you something. I lost my shit when I saw Vordor just absolutely wrecking the circle single-handedly and drinking blood using telekinesis. Like I lost my marbles. I was like, holy shit! They drink blood like that?
I found myself intrigued by
That's fucking badass. That's what my thought process, man.
But if this world truly had secrets to divulge, I was determined to expose them.
Like, it's the first game that they have vampires drinking blood from a goddamn distance. Holy shit. I was like, holy moly, bro. The Slua. Come here, you little chewy chew. Yo, I have so many memories on this game. One of my friends that used to go to school with me, we were very fanatics of Legacy of Kain 1, by the way. And that's the one that we had back then. And because Soul Reaver 2 didn't come out, hadn't come out, up until that point. But anyways, this dude was a classic comedian. He would imitate sounds from Mario, and I mean the old school classic Mario, like the same guy. I don't know how he did that, and he would imitate the same goddamn sound from these creatures we just killed right now that I try to miserably imitate, but he would do it to perfection, and that shit was hilarious every single time.
I had the constant and palpable sensation of being watched. Someone, it seemed, was keenly interested in my presence here.
Like, sometimes he would see me, but I wouldn't see him. He would be behind me, when we were in the neighborhood and stuff. And he would be like, he'll make this little sound. And I'd be like, yo, we weren't kids. Yo, I love that dude to this day with my heart.
From the look
and I miss him so much.
This door had been sealed for centuries. I began to realize it was no mere coincidence that I found myself standing here, beneath this winged figure with blue skin and cloven hands so like my own, and bearing this unique key.
I haven't seen him in so many years. 20 plus years.
And so it was with a sense of gravity and trepidation.
We talk on Messenger and all.
That ancient door and crossed.
But if he ever watches this, well, if he understands the language, I don't think he does, but if he does, man, he's gonna know for sure what I'm talking about, baby. I had no better memories when it comes to the gaming experience than playing this game and that guy next to me playing this game over and over again. Finding every secret, finding absolutely everything. Just me and him. No one else. There's gonna be a lot of those around. Might as well just not get busy with them because they don't offer absolutely nothing. They are very slow. All you gotta do is just move to... Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is telling me Raziel? Oh, I think it's the shadows. They talk to you though.
As I entered the chamber, I sensed that it had been sealed for hundreds, perhaps thousands of years. And while this room was clearly built when the pillars were erected, I knew that no human hand could have shaped this place, and that perhaps it had never been seen by human eyes. The surrounding murals depicted a winged race, their features so like my own, but beautiful, where mine were grotesque, and angelic, while mine were demonic. I tried to decipher these images. A great war, but with combatants like none I had ever seen. The pillars, raised by this winged race, who thus defeated their adversaries.
You know what's actually hilarious, Guillermo?
Winged beings again,
not hilarious, but
writhing in agony.
I have access to all those seeds and nuts. My old man still works, and he works at a warehouse where they produce all of that. They produce food for birds, you know, for birds, hamsters, and all that.
Lies, Raziel.
And they got peanuts, pecans, pumpkin seeds, almond seeds. And whenever I want to eat those, I always tell him, you know, just bring me some. He brings me a lot
my ancient
of all of that.
And I dared to hope we had parted ways forever.
And raw,
Silence was refreshing.
non-salted, completely natural,
No
bro.
doubt you have a conveniently inexpressible reason for your presence here.
Do not be insolent, Raziel. I am eternally present here and everywhere,
Now and always.
I am the still
The center of the turning wheel, the hub of this world's destiny.
But perhaps not so omnipotent as you'd have me believe. Your hold on me appears to be tenuous. I no longer seem to need you. Yet I'm guessing you still need me.
No way,
This
Guy.
is unworthy of you, Raziel.
That's crazy,
Do not
bro.
forget that you have a task to fulfill here. You are indebted to me.
Indebted.
Indebted. You would have me show gratitude for a gift I didn't ask to be bestowed. Do you forget that you forced me to inhabit this vile carcass?
I restored you to yourself, Raziel. It was Kain who destroyed you. The very enemy you've just let slip through your grasp. Do not fail me, my son.
Nice.
I serve no one. Not you, not
not
Kain,
Kain.
and not
And that's your lucky Mobius.
Mobius is my good servant.
I have
I
many.
have many.
And if I tell Mobius that he's worshipping a giant squid, do you think his faith will falter?
You've grown willful, Raziel. But beware. To embrace a serpent is to invite poison into your heart. Kain is a sinuous beast. He will seduce and deceive you. You pride yourself on your free will, yet you let that degenerate deter your resolve.
I harbor no illusions about his integrity, nor anyone else's. In fact, I am beset by manipulation on all sides. I merely seek the truth.
These are the fathomless truths, Raziel. The agony of birth and death and rebirth. This is the wheel of fate, the purifying cycle which sustains all life.
Vampires are an abomination, a plague which leeches this land of its spiritual strength. They obstruct the flow of life and death. Their souls stagnate in their wretched corpses. But the wheel must turn. Death is inexorable and cannot be denied. Your destiny is irresistible, Raziel. You are my Soul Reaver, the scourge of the vampires, reaper of their apostate souls. Remain steadfast. End the vampire's parasitic curse, and restore Nosgoth. Kain's blood belongs on your hands.
Kain indeed deserves to die for condemning me to this repugnant form. But if and when I kill him, it will be for me alone to decide.
Kain destroyed you without a
flicker of remorse.
He tore the soul from your noble corpse, and after you had served him faithfully for 1,000 years, he discarded you in the abyss on a jealous whim.
Yo.
Remember your rage, Raziel.
His words are heartening, bro.
Your hand.
Every single sentence in this game is just goddamn poetic. And it's so sad that the actor that actually played the older god, Tony J, passed away, man. I know they've been discussing about making a new Legacy of Kain. They've been taking Q&As, you know, asking people, asking the game, asking their community, what do you guys want? Do you guys want a remake? Do you guys want to follow up the story? Do you guys want like a new separate story in the Legacy of Kain universe? They've been asking people about that. In fact, there's a document series on YouTube. You can look it up. I don't know its name. I forgot about it. But baby, if people are getting close to like that, and you know, they got all the tapes from all the content that they actually removed from Soul Reaver 1, the dialogue on all cassettes, they have absolutely everything. When you see a team that big just doing that, it means sooner or later, did I get to the... It means that sooner or later we're gonna have a new game. What is it going to be? Baby, I have no idea. Don't quote me on that. It could be a remake. It could be a complete... Or they could finish the story after the finals. I would love for them to do I'm kind of undecided to either finish the game where with Kain, or do a complete remake. It's gotta be either or for me. I don't want another game outside of the Legacy, outside of this two until it is completed, to be honest. Alright, where am I going? Because I really don't know where I'm going. I'm glad this guy got a... I gotta follow the crystals. I absolutely agree with you, Guille. You know, this game, Soul Reaver 1, was supposed to be a lot longer than what it really was. That's why it got a shitty ending. And because the investors were putting pressure on the team, you know, just to release the game already. They wanted to make their money though. And I get that, but at the same time, they kind of fucked up a little bit on the story. The story turned out to be good though. I'm not saying that, but
I surfaced into
the car content was insane.
The barely penetrated the dense canopy of this forest. Here I discovered an ancient ruin, unmistakably one of Mobius's time-streaming chambers, but long ago sealed and abandoned to the encroaching swamp. I didn't currently possess the means to break this seal, but I thought in time that I might.
And yeah, in my opinion, you know, and I believe this is almost a fact, Soul Reaver 1 sold pretty well. Pretty damn well. But I think people were a little bit pissed off with the ending. A little bit. So that's why Soul Reaver 2 at the start was not selling that well. Because they were not expecting a really good game. I mean, people judged the game pretty much based on the ending. And, you know, in my eyes, the way I see it, you can point to the investors on that. Because they pressure the team that they lend the money to come out with the game already. If they would have released the whole project as intended, it would have been jump. It would have been so much better, I believe. I hate this swamp. I hate this swamp. This swamp, baby. Like, they were missing. So when Soul Reaver came out, there was the human citadel. That's one area that they intended for that shit to come out, but that was part of the car content. The area for Tyrell's clan, that was another one. And then you had Kain's mausoleum, or mountain retreat. That's what it was called. Kain's mountain retreat. And in all those 3 new areas, they have bosses. And it was about 3 more hours of the game, 3 to 4 or more. I think even listen, probably more than 5 hours or more content. But since the investors wanted to make their money, you know, they started pressuring the team and this and that. The game had to come out. The game has to come out, or we're gonna pull out. Some shenanigans like that happened. So they had to start cutting content, and then we ended up having Legacy of Kain 1 the way, and that's how we ended up with their story. Most of the story right now, I kind of like it, but I wish Amy would have been given more time to finish it the way she intended it to be. One of the goats right here, Vorador, an absolute menace.
My lurking observer was exposed. The creature vanished when he realized he was discovered, but I caught a glimpse of him, and his features were distinctive enough. This was the vampire Vorador, the monstrous assassin depicted in the stronghold. Strange that a creature brazen enough to assault the circle single-handedly would avoid confronting me. Very well. If Vorador would not come to me, I would go to him. But first, I needed to find some means of reaching that terrace.
Now understand this. I lost my shit with Vorador twice. In the cutscene of Blood Omen, and there was another cutscene. This guy is fighting somebody. I'm not gonna say the name. This guy is fighting somebody in there. He's whooping his ass. He's literally whooping his ass. He's just toying with this guy, shooting him with spells here, and then just teleporting around. But this guy finally gets a beat on that, and he finally hits him with a backhand in the mouth and makes him bleed. The moment this guy touches his lips and sees his blood, this son of a bitch turns into a goddamn lichen, bro. A goddamn vampire, powerful, or too powerful already, goes into lichen mode, and then whoa, you find the guy on the ground, completely annihilated. I'm not gonna say who it is, but holy shit. Did I lose my shit when I saw that? Even with PlayStation 1 graphics cinematics? Absolutely, because that's the first goddamn vampire that we see in a video game, in a movie, or whatever, that turns into a goddamn lichen. Holy shit. He's like, oh, you touch me. Oh, now you get all of me. And he completely wrecks the guy. I mean, you don't see how he wrecks him, but you see that he pounds it at him. And then when you pass by with Kain, you find the guy's corpse. You already know what happened. We got absolutely murked. Come on, swamp. Let me go. The disrespect of this swamp. Alright, lady, I'm leaving you behind. I cannot fight everybody, baby. We're here for the story as well. And for my shenanigans. Baby, if you're not here for my shenanigans as well, or in the wrong chat. Alright, we're gonna save progress. Come on, baby, jump. For God's sake, don't make me lose my mind. Die, frog! We cannot kill it. That's bad. Alright. Bye-bye, doggy. Oh! All this, they're a little bit faster now. He was giving it to me, baby. Not fast enough, though.
There appeared to be a passage here, leading northward into the mountains. The opening, however, was obstructed and too high for me to reach. Perhaps later I would find the means to bypass these obstacles.
Perhaps later, Raziel. Yo, what a great combo right there. I just whooped her ass. Combo breaker. Where's my goddamn? There you go. You guys, there's gotta be some of you that actually played Killer Instinct. No, what's the name? Killer Instinct. Holy shit. What an amazing classic too, baby. I was all about Saberwolf and Glaxius. I lost my shit. A lot of my friends were all into Cinder. I'm like, bro, Cinder is trash. Everybody just loved this guy. Just a flare dude. Just jumping around and, you know, just going to this little flame and hit you and shit. But Saberwolf and Glaxius, bro. Glaxius actually reminded me of the T-1000 from Terminator in a way.
My lurking friend was nowhere to be seen, but I found these ruins even more intriguing. I recognized these arcane symbols from the chamber beneath the pillars, and realized that this shrine too was sealed to all but the bearer of the Reaver.
But the bearer of the Reaver. Let's see. Let's see if you're right, Raziel. My boy. Alright, I know what I gotta do. Alright, come here. Come here, you. Yo, how he crouches, my man. Did you see? Oh, baby. Goddamn bastard. Thought he was gonna get away, huh? That's what you thought? Come here. Alright. What the hell? Alright, I'm running, baby. We don't need to fight the whole goddamn gang. There's gotta be a portal around here. Not here. And there you are. Alright, I gotta pay attention to these cinematics because they give you hints. Alright, we gotta get that. But I'm pretty sure it's not through there. Hold on. Maybe it is, because we're gonna need that to open this. Another thrall. Get wrecked, son of a bitch.
Throughout this ancient shrine, murals depicted the winged race, the apocalyptic war against their mysterious and equally inhuman adversaries. These winged beings, it seemed, were not only the architects of the pillars, but of this enigmatic place as well. And just as in the pillar's chamber, this shrine was adorned throughout with imagery of the Reaver, depicted with the reverence of a holy icon.
You know, I started digging some, I started doing some digging around. You know what? I'm gonna be spoiling shit, and I don't want to. Never mind. Forget what I said. Yo, the way he was dodging, bro. You see that? The game went, bro. Went Matrix mode. He's like, you can't get me, you can't get me, you can't get me. We cannot go this way, and neither this way. Let me get out. I'm gonna have to go on the left side this time. I'm trying to remember what we gotta do here. It's been such a long time. I think we were at the right spot. Let's go back there again. I need to feed, baby. Yeah, I see the symbols of the spectral realm. Oh shit, never mind. It was right here the whole time. We gotta find the portal. Ignore this, guys. Here you are. Give me this precious thing. Did he actually hit me? No fucking way, baby. Alright. They should do it. There you go. Am I supposed to do it this way, or do I have to? Because this one is here for a reason too. Yeah, they definitely touched up this game a little bit with the updates. 100%. I don't want to leave. I'm gonna leave this one just be. Oh yes, I remember now. Hold on. There you go. It's been a minute, baby. But I still got it. Now I believe I can go that way. I think. Yeah. That mirror that we need is supposed to be there. We're supposed to take it over here. In time. Now we gotta go on the other side now. Easy peasy, baby. I miss this game so much. Let me get the other. This little guy here. Deatomized. Consumed. Alright, so we got a different slew here. Come here! Goodbye. Portal is right here. Now I gotta be careful because the last time I believe this is where the game actually glitched out for me. And man, I was pissed! I don't need no blocking, baby. Blocking? We don't use blocking here. We dodge like a goddamn pro. That's what we do. We goddamn dodge, baby. Blocking. Come on now. Thank you, sir. I did the same thing as before. Now, I don't know if we have to do it that way. But I know it's got to do with this pillar right here. Yeah, it's got to be that. It's got to be that way, 100%. Hold on. Let's try to do this again. Come on, baby. Ah, shoot projectiles? Okay, so it's telling me that's gonna. Oh, I see that. Hold on. I don't see it, but I see the sparkles just falling upon me. You see those little blue sparks? Yeah. There you go. And I believe now I gotta go into the spectral realm. I think. Oh shit, I didn't have to. Hold on. We're gonna go back to the... We're not gonna be able to grab it. I messed up. Oopsie! Thank God we got another one close by. Yeah, they touched up this game because this thing right here did not have that much detail into them. And I believe once we place this, we are done with this place. We get the Dark Reaver. Alrighty then.
As I neared the altar, I suddenly felt the Reaver quickening of its own volition. Just as in William's chapel, the balance of power tangibly shifted. Voracious and willful, the Soul Reaver was now in control, and I, merely its helpless puppet. The Reaver plunged itself into that mysterious altar, and devouring the energy that emanated from within, drained this place of its power. Thus sated, the Reaver released me, and I realized as I recovered control that these ancient shrines were forges, each purpose-built to enhance the Reaver with elemental power.
The Dark Reaver. That's another thing that I get it. This every single Legacy of Kain is very different. Soul Reaver 1 was heavily on puzzles and story-wise, and this one focuses mainly on story-wise.
Mysterious basins I had seen.
No exploration.
They were elemental fonts, each attuned
puzzles
to a
here and there.
essence. When I forged the blade, every font in Nosgoth with the same elemental attunement was simultaneously quickened. The Reaver's enhancements were never permanent, but these fonts enabled me to re-imbue the blade by bathing it in the elemental energy distilled therein.
And now Defiance, though. Defiance is heavily on the story as well, a little bit. Not like Soul Reaver 2, but it's more about the combat as well. You got light exploration, just light. All right, we gotta get the hell out of here, baby. But its combat was pretty much kinda inspired on Devil May Cry.
One eclipsing the other. I recognized this symbol from the door sealing that other ancient shrine, the one I had seen in the lake outside the Sarafan stronghold. Perhaps now, armed as I was with the elemental power of darkness, I could return and gain entry.
Let's do it, baby. Oh, we are about to meet the man himself, the legend, one of the goats. I ain't gonna lie, I wish if they release a new game and Vorder is the main protagonist, I will buy it. I will buy that in an instant.
Vorador. I see my reputation precedes me.
It does.
All good, I hope? I've been watching you since you emerged from that accursed stronghold. Strange that your arrival coincides with the corruption of the Pillars. But I'm wondering, are you the catalyst of these events? Or the answer to them?
I don't know what you mean.
I will speak plainly then. I distrust your origin, stranger. Seeing you crawl from the putrid depths of Mobius's keep makes me question your purpose here. And what should I make of your appearance? Not human, clearly, and more demon than vampire. And the Pillars. It is no mere coincidence that your arrival in that clearing heralded the Pillars' decay. And so I ask you plainly, are you the instrument of the Pillars' destruction or their salvation?
Neither.
Very well. Let us look at the other side of the coin. I have followed your journey and watched as you blithely unlocked secrets that have been sealed and forbidden for thousands of years. The path you have been treading is open to only one being. You don't know
what you are,
do you?
do you?
I have been many things. If you find me ignorant,
Enlighten me.
What's the point? This world is beyond redemption. Let the human cattle have it.
I would expect better than meek capitulation from you.
Oh my god.
Centuries of persecution have taught me well. 500 years ago, our race was nearly exterminated by the fanatical crusades of the Seraphan. And now the same sick drama unfolds again. In merely a decade, Mobius's cutthroat citizen army has nearly accomplished what the Seraphan could not. Vampires meddling in the affairs of men. Look where it's brought us.
What am I to make of these secrets I've uncovered, then? The depictions of the winged race, the Pillars, and the Reaver.
Fairy tales, boy. The delusions of an ancient culture clinging to hope long after the world had discarded them. Their bloodline trickled away, until only one of the ancients remained, sustained solely by obligation and his unfaltering faith in the old prophecies. But you see, even if you are who you appear to be, it no longer matters. You're simply too late. Janos Audron, the Reaver Guardian, the last of the ancients, and my maker, was murdered by the Seraphan nearly 5 centuries ago. He alone would have the answers you seek, but his secrets died with him. I don't know how you've come even this far without his guidance, or without the Reaver, stolen these 500 years ago by the Seraphan. I'm afraid, my friend, that you and all of us are out of luck.
I had no less reason to trust Vorador than anyone else I had met. In fact, the ancient vampire was the most forthright being I had encountered thus far. If Janos Audron was the key to all this, then I would find him, and Mobius's time-streaming device would provide me passage. But first, I had to find a way back into the stronghold, and I suspected I would find the means within the lake's mysterious shrine.
Alright then. I gotta say though, Varda looks a little bit too friendly to what he actually looks like. He looks a little bit more serious and more monstrous. I do appreciate the remaster though, but I think he looks a little bit too friendly. Graphical wise. The eye areas, especially. Alright, so we gotta go back to... we gotta go this way. Can't go that way yet. Now, another thing that upset me a little bit about this one, though, is this. This thing right here, when enemy wouldn't detect you, you would throw it at them, it'll be an instant kill. They will get impaled. That was actually off on Soul Reaver 1, but I don't know why would they do that. Because it was really nice to snipe enemies from afar that wouldn't. Yeah, I did. We got the Dark River right now. Yeah, we just got the Dark River. And that's the thing about it, though. They shouldn't have taken that. They should have taken advantage of the remaster and reincorporated that, because that made it so much fun and satisfying. Whenever you would see an enemy on the distance and you would snipe it with one of their spears, and you would get him impaled from afar, bro. That was awesome. That's one thing that actually pissed me off a little bit. Like, really fun mechanics being taken out of the game. You never take out fun mechanics out of the game, even if it's just a small detail of the game. Just don't do it, because what it really just does is just, you know, it just drives people away, man. Am I going the right way, though? I don't think I am. I think I'm supposed to go back into the water. I think I'm not very sure. Never mind, I probably... I was just talking shit, my bad. Yeah, well, I'm not. Yeah, we had to go back into the water. I believe these two are gonna have a dialogue right now when I come out of the water.
Child returns.
Having unearthed more than you'd like, I suspect. What am I to make of these ruins that litter the land, and these images here in this chamber?
Merely the deceits of a failed civilization. You are being misled, Raziel. This ancient race hoped to manipulate the future with these scrawled misdirections. You must tread carefully. There are dark forces at work in this world, bent on subverting...
I love the line that comes right after this one.
I have no doubt of that. The question is, am I in their presence right now?
Your arrogance will spell your demise, Raziel. Deny my will, and the arc of your destiny will reach a sudden conclusion.
Really?
Your threats are unmoving. Even now, I'm beyond your reach.
My reach is longer than you realize. This is a very dangerous game you're playing, Raziel.
Alright, let's save our progress again. But I'm gonna save on a different slot. I do want to go back over here and create a couple of shorts. I gotta upload shorts every day, baby. I'm lacking on that shit. And I got a lot of content on my gallery right now. Tomorrow I'm gonna start sitting down, and at least I'm gonna have at least 4. 1 per day, baby. 1 per day. Ignore these fools. I ain't blocking and I ain't fighting you. These guys are useless. They offer no food, no nourishment, only deterrent. And you don't want that. I know I sound like a goddamn broken record, but they absolutely retouched this game with the updates, 100%. This area seems familiar though. Isn't this the part where you guys remember Soul Reaver 1, right? Yeah, it's gotta be this part, bro. Alright, I need to feed, baby. Somebody gotta die. Dun, 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 dun. Yo, my combos are crazy, baby. I still got it. Woo! Alright, Bog. Oh my goodness, I gotta clip that, baby. I gotta clip that. Look, Asper, you guys gotta fix this. Come on now. Alright, let's continue. That shit was funny. And this one is the wind river, the air river, a wind river, whatever you want to call it. All right. Keep rolling, 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 knock it! Devoured! One shot, baby. Die, fiend! Shut your mouth! Alright, whatever I gotta do. Ooh! Oh shit, is this? Oh my god. Come on. Your soul is mine. I the new. We gotta get the light reaver, which I believe we gotta go that way. I think the door. I think is actually right there. Hold on. Let me just take a little peek. I'm not very sure, but there's supposed to be a door there. Or maybe on the other side. Hold on. Alright, it's not there. So I'm guessing it's on the other side. I can barely see in this water, baby. And I mean I can barely see shit. Hold on, never mind. Hold on. Maybe I do gotta go that way. Hold on. Let me save my progress again. We got 2 data. Swamp is 1 hour. Yeah, this is the one, 100%. All right. Let me try to figure this one out. Maybe there's a door that way. I just can see it well. Let's see if I'm right. Die, fiend! Shut your damn mouth. 4 damage on Legacy of Kain. Never seen that before. Yeah, it was actually right here. I just couldn't see shit. And the water is too damn dark. And the door gotta be around, yeah, right in front of me. There you go. I see it. I've always had trouble looking on the water in this game. They make it a little bit too dark though. It's a little bit too, let's just say that, can we say realistic? The swamp water will probably be like that. It will be really dark. really muddy, kind of hard to see on the water. Well, god damn, it's a game, baby. Just make it a little bit brighter. Bye, bitch. Completely annihilated.
These murals left no room for doubt. These winged creatures were indeed the architects of the pillars. And while the images were difficult to decipher, the pillars appeared to banish or diminish their enemies somehow.
Banish. Not diminish. Well, it's in a way kind of the same thing. Coming through, baby. Somebody about to die here. Somebody gotta get devoured. You guys want some too? Very well then. If this will make you see reason. Now this temple might be a little bigger than the Dark Reaver temple, but I'm not 100% sure. We'll figure it out as we go. I kind of have memories about what to do in here. I love it how this game just straight up gives you hints. It doesn't tell you where you gotta, where you can find the stuff. It just tells you we need something here. You need to light this up here. Yada yada yada. But at least gives you hints. You know, you gotta come back over here with this. Probably something to put in here. Away with you, fiend. Can't go this way. Slua. Oh my god. Oh, I don't remember that. That pouncing move from the Slua though. You see, that's how they're supposed to be sound when you devour them. Just like in Soul Reaver 1. That's another thing they kind of removed, so they just inserted that into the primal Slua instead of like the regular ones. You know what? That's a minor detail, baby. Now, they're messing around with the fact you can impale enemies on the first one, and they removed that in the second one. Yeah, that has me a little bit pissy. Now, we cannot pick it up because you already know that eye is gonna cook us. Blind Sentry Eye with a Dark Reaver projectile. So we gotta find a way to figure out. We gotta find a way to bring the the Dark Reaver, blind the son of a gun, and grab the key. Give me that. Gonna burn this sucker down. All right. Oh, come on, I reset it. Alright, so whatever I gotta do. Yeah, we gotta bring some mirror and place it there. Alright. Over there too. Let's go this way. This is the one path that opened. Might as well just go this way. I don't need to go there. You know, it's very linear. Greater crawl. That's what we needed. Now we're gonna bring it to the other side. No, it's probably this one. Hold on. It's one of them. But it's probably this one, 100%. Yep. We gotta turn this around. What did I do? Oh. Somebody gonna die here. Thank you. Oh shit. I'm trying to let go of this little sword because I never liked this broken sword. I don't know why, but I still don't like it nowadays. I kind of like shatter the tip. There you go. It's the only weapon in this game that I actually don't like to use. Yo, we got 17 stalkers in this shot. Oh. Oh shit, we gotta go in. Thank you, fellas. I really appreciate you. You guys are the best. I know what to do, in a way. Alright, we got a Nuber Slew over there, which I'm not gonna bother. We gotta find a portal. I guess he really wants it, so let's give it to him. What's the portal here, baby? Am I going the right way? I would certainly like to believe so, but I guess not. Yeah, I cannot reach that. Yo, it's gotta be that. There's gotta be something back there that I missed. You know what? Let me go back. There's gotta be something back there that I missed completely, like a goofball. Thank you. Appreciate that. We gotta find a way. There's gotta be a portal around here that I haven't seen. Yeah, I believe I'm 100% sure that we're on the wrong spot. We have to go back. We gotta progress with the Dark Reaver. It's the only way. And that's the main entrance. God damn, I cannot believe we have to go all the way here just to get into a goddamn portal. That's rough. There's gonna be enemies coming at me, so I'm gonna ignore them for the time being. I wanted to give him a little snack, a little smack though. Alright. Let's try to figure this out. Can I take this? No. So this is already permanent in here. This is gonna stay open like this? Perfect. Let me go this route. Hold on. And this is a part where we got the mirror. Yes, I'm 100% sure that we're missing something back there. Hold on. Yeah, clearly I need the Dark Reaver. Yep. Whatever I need is gotta be in here, baby. And I'm not leaving until I find it. We can grab objects with in the spectral realm. Bro, it was here all the goddamn. Never mind. We gotta glide all the way over there? Fine. Would you look at that, baby? We had to get on the highest point just to glide. I could have never seen it. The axe is my favorite of them all. Screw the goddamn trident, baby. Now, this is not the axe that I actually like in this game, but I like the design of this one. This is kind of like a pole arm. Alright, we gotta go back now. Oh shit, it's consuming me. Oh my god, again. Shit. But then again, that's kind of the way you're supposed to play, though. You just can't let it stop you. If you let it drain you too much, then yeah, you're gonna be in trouble. Alright, here we go. And we got the Dark Reaver. Oh no, we can blind the eye now. We got what we wanted. We're here with the Dark Reaver, but there's so much more that we can do here, but we gotta get that now. Yeah, that's trying to stop me. I was close. Not throwing everything at me, baby. Come on, how many of you guys are gonna keep coming and dying and feeding me? Come on now. That one's dead. Thank you. You guys tried. Oh shit, we got 2 of this? Perfect. Hold on. That one's dead. Sucker. And you're dead too. Now we get the thingy. Oh shit, you better move, baby. Now where do I put this thing? I mean, obviously we can take a look at the ground though. That's the whole insignia, you know, it's pretty much telling you gotta go this way. But where exactly? I think it's on the right side. Hold on. Now we gotta take this thing. Now we gotta take this thing here. This is the one thing that goes in the on that statue's head. It disappeared. Great. We gotta move this shit out of the way. I don't think we were supposed to take it just yet. This is what we are supposed to do. First and foremost. There you go. Now, probably after I do this, it might open the gate so that I can take it personally to where I'm supposed to take that key. Disappeared, it went back and reset itself. Yeah, we gotta open that door and then we take the thing. Woo. Alright, this will be the second part of the puzzle. The left side. And no, this ties to this. Yo, help me out here, hold on. Okay. We gotta find another one of those mirrors and just put it there. Now we found the first one here. So I don't know why I keep coming back over here. 100%. I honestly don't know why. Now that way is to... It's probably this way and I didn't even see it. Can I take it away though? No. I gotta find another one, 100%. Let me see if I missed something back here though. I doubt it. But you may never know. Yeah. I've been here before. Yep. I missed that. I got the Dark River. I went straight up to get the key and I should have just kept moving forward. And you have it. Give it to me. Thank you. How convenient. Okay, now we gotta rotate this thing. Then get the eye. Come on, man, stop bothering me. You ain't gonna do nothing. Stop being useless. Stop being a cock. And it's been a while. Now the door's gonna open. I'm gonna be able to bring the key. And we're gonna be out of here. Back into the Seraphim stronghold we go after this. Alright, let's get the damn thing now. Hopefully, they don't send the damn same army that we had to go through before. But they might. Yep. I'm gonna dispatch these guys real quick. No mercy, baby. If I do another one, I gotta feed on this guy. The next one dies by the Reaver. Come on, baby. Bring it. You're cooked. Or not. Now you're dead. Come here. Come here. Play a little game. Come here. Oh boy. Oh boy. And off we go. Yeah, I believe so. Getting the live Reaver was actually a little bit longer. 100%. I ain't gonna lie, baby. The first time I saw this, I thought we were about to throw hands. But it was not meant to be. The light Reaver beckons.
I plunged the Reaver into the forge and imbued the blade with the elemental power of light. Thus armed, I now had the means to re-enter the stronghold and finally use Mobius's time-streaming device to accomplish my own ends.
Alright. Now we gotta go back to the Seraphin stronghold. Raziel getting stronger. I actually like the design on, I mean, the color of the Light Reaver. It just looks amazing, my opinion. But my favorite one for sure, 100%, would be the Spirit River. That one though, that one is shockingly powerful. And the chamber is sealed for all time. Now, if my memory does not fail me, I believe I gotta reopen the gates because this gate just closed shut. Yeah, we gotta do that again. It's supposed to be open. It's a little bit uncomfortable still, like trying to swim with Raziel and Soul Reaver 2 though. Soul Reaver 1 in that regard was a little bit easier. I don't know why this one feels a little bit odd. Like Raziel's not supposed to be going on the direction that you want him to go, that you are driving him to. It's like, why is this fish taking all the goddamn screen, baby? He's trying to interrupt me. Trying to be the center of attention when I should be the center of attention right here. Or, well, never mind. Maybe Raziel should be the center of attention, but the goddamn fish has gotten in the screen twice. Alright, let me save. There's gonna be a couple of cutscenes right here that are gonna happen, so get ready for that. A lot of lore about to be exposed, if you will. Thank you. Taste my blade, vampire! Shut your mouth! Three of you? They should have sent all four of you. Flawless victory! Fatality! Now, this is my one of my favorite cutscenes in this one. Woo! Here we go, baby.
Show yourself, Kain.
Here, Raziel. Everything is decided here. You cannot comprehend the magnitude, the rapture and the tragedy of this moment. And yet you must, if Nosgoth is to be dragged from the wreckage of its damnation.
I understand only this, Kain. That you and Mobius have impelled me to this moment simply means I can trust neither of you. I don't know who's pulling the strings, but it no longer matters, because I'm cutting them. I set my own course from here.
If it were only that simple.
Your fatalism is tiresome, Kain.
And profoundly ingrained, Raziel. You must understand, our presence here doesn't alter history. You and I meet here because we are compelled to. We have always met here. History is irredeemable. Drop a stone into a rushing river. The current simply courses around it and flows on as if the obstruction were never there. You and I are pebbles, Raziel, and have even less hope of disrupting the time stream. The continuum of history is simply too strong, too resilient. Except, then how do we explain William here? The beloved boy king turned tyrant. In my youth, I witnessed William's rise to power and his transformation into the nemesis who laid waste to Nosgoth.
Keep your distance, Kain.
Oh my
Years
God.
later, I stumble upon a chance to journey back in history, unaware that the entire affair has been carefully orchestrated by Mobius. In my wisdom, I seize this opportunity to murder the young king before he can ravage Nosgoth, and thereby provide the catalyst Mobius needs to ignite a genocidal war against our race.
I warn you, no further.
This one reckless act unravels the skein of history. The nemesis never becomes the nemesis. William dies a martyred saint. I, the vampire assassin, become the author of my own species' extinction, and Mobius profits from it all. I destroyed a tyrant only to create one far worse. But how can it be so? How, if history is immutable? The answer is here in this room, Raziel. Mobius propelled William and me together, but ensured first that we were both armed with the
Soul Reaver.
The Reaver is the key. Two incarnations of the blade meet in time and space. A paradox is created, a temporal distortion powerful enough to derail history.
Is this your sorcery?
Not mine, Raziel.
Yours.
Yours. You have nothing to fear from me, Raziel. You hold all of the cards.
It's funny. He says two entities of the blade, a meeting time and space, but there's actually three.
Then perhaps I should test your sincerity.
If you know what I'm talking about.
If what you say is true, you should be terrified. I could kill you here and now.
And so you do, Raziel.
What's happening?
We're hurtling towards our destinies, Raziel. What you feel is the pull of history rushing to meet us. This is where history and destiny collide.
Ooh!
If you truly believe in free will, Raziel, now is the time to prove it. Kill me now, and we both become pawns of history, dragged down the path of an artificial destiny. I was ordained to assume the role of Balance Guardian in Nosgoth, while you were destined to be its savior. But the map of my fate was redrawn by Mobius, and so in turn was yours.
This is madness.
Fight it, Raziel. This moment does not have to be an ending. It can become a prelude. I can't. You can, Raziel. Look inside and see that it is so.
You have the power to reshape our inevitable futures.
Poor William.
Poor William.
What is this?
History abhors a paradox, Raziel. Even now, the time stream strains to divert itself, finding its old course blocked by your refusal to destroy me. The future is reshuffling itself to accommodate your monumental decision. This is where we restore ourselves, Raziel, and reclaim our intended destinies. It may yet be possible for me to assume my role as Balance Guardian and return the pillars to their rightful inheritors.
To the vampires. And this is the destiny you have urged me to discover. I don't know what game you and Mobius are playing, Kain, but I refuse to be your pawn. Unlike you, I still revere whatever shred of humanity I've managed to preserve. You will not use me as the instrument of your messianic delusions.
Very well, Raziel. I'll not ask you to trust me. Your truths are for you to discover alone.
Humble words for one who presumes to teach me a lesson at every turn.
And continue your journey and learn your own lessons, Raziel. Remember, Mobius led you here, but you walk away unfettered. A champion of free will and conqueror of false histories.
The champion of free will and
There is
conqueror
much more
of
for you
false
on
histories.
Earth, if you have the heart for the truth and the will to see it.
Damn, bro. Every single line. You can listen. You can tell this. The temporal distortion is still ongoing. You know, and you know I ain't tell you why. But if you pay attention enough, you realize why. Am I supposed to go this way? I'm supposed to be looking for Mobius, and I believe he's actually. Hold on. This one? Oh shit. I believe we're gonna go this way. Bro, they won't stop coming. Alright, we already know this is the right way. Oh, you bitch. Uh-oh. Now, the ones that are really a pain in the head is the goddamn Seraphim. The Seraphims are very vicious little fuckers.
Seize him!
Seize him! She died. I mean, they're all three. All of them. Seize who? Be gone, rat. Oh, he tried to jump. He got caught in the act, dude.
Ah, yes. I like that look on your face, Mobius. You really don't know what to do now, do you, old man? Here you are, caught without your damned staff. I suspect things aren't progressing quite as you'd hoped. You're not used to the fly turning to confront you in your web, are you?
Kain's devious influence has poisoned your mind, Raziel. Now you see betrayal everywhere, even in your closest allies.
We were never allies, Mobius. Conspirators, perhaps. Briefly.
Why did you not kill Kain when you had the chance? He was at your mercy.
Precisely.
I had a choice, and
I chose mercy.
And now I know your sordid little secret. The significance of that displacement I felt when the two Reavers came together. Strangely enough, I was enlightened by the devious Kain, not by you. In fact, I've learned much more than you counted on. I understand now how you've tried to manipulate all of history for your own personal gain. But now all your little schemes are whirling in ruin around you, aren't they? All because I chose to exert my will for once, rather than obey the demands of sorcerers and spirits and demons, all singing the same tiresome refrain, "Kill Kain." I'm setting my own path from here, Mobius. I intend to discover the truth behind all of this.
But you condemn us all with this impetuous act.
Hardly impetuous. It took all the will I could muster. Has my refusal to kill Kain reshuffled your carefully stacked deck of cards?
You really think that you're exercising your free will, Raziel? You're simply Kain's servant.
I do not serve Kain. I merely did not kill him.
Raziel, do not forget your purpose here. You are destined to be the savior of Nosgoth.
Oh, I'm sick of hearing that particular phrase.
Oh, he's
As for
fed up with
saving
it.
Nosgoth, so far I see precious little reason to bother. And I'll choose my own purpose from here on out, time streamer. Right now, I choose to manipulate you for a change. Go.
Go.
In there.
What are you doing?
Come, Mobius. You're a cunning serpent. You'll piece it together, I imagine.
He already knows, man.
This era is of no further use to me. You will operate this device to provide me passage. I want to see the world in a simpler time, before the Sarafan began their crusade.
And what about Kain? You're leaving your core behind.
You kill him if it's so damned important.
You need only touch the two poles of the switch, and the device will transport you. But I urge you to reconsider.
You've lost your powers of persuasion, old man. Rot here and forget me.
Man, when I saw he was smiling like that, I'm like, oh my god, bro. This guy is setting him up. And you are about to find out that he actually set him up. Mobius is the type of villain that the moment you let him speak, he's gonna convince you to do something else. Or he's completely going to manipulate you to do with you whatever he wants. The moment you see the guy, don't let it speak, slay him right then and there. And that's where Raziel failed time and time again.
Chamber, I suspected treachery. The
No shit.
was vacant, derelict, abandoned.
I actually like this era though. Come, demons. Time for you to die. Easy peasy, baby. They can stop the fox. Alright, where are we going? Where are we going? I might as well grab a weapon though. Regardless that I got the Soul Reaver. They hit really hard. This human, bro. I gotta get him. They're way too close to each other. Oh, they're smart. Gotta buy my time, baby. I was close. Might as well just grab it. We're gonna need to be feeding. Get back, get back, get back. How did you die? I'm almost dead. Alright, get back. I think the sword is better for this instance. For these guys. Yeah, he sent me to the spectral realm, motherfucker. He's gonna be here too. Got you now. Alright, we gotta go back to the realm of the living, to Nosgoth. Yo, and I got a lot of health. You see, every time those sons of guns hit me, it takes away a huge chunk. Come here. Too late. Might as well use the Reaver on this guys, regardless that it starts to drain me or anything. It's the best choice of weapon we got right now. Got you now. Give me that. Oh boy. Give me the sword. Come on. Bro, they block constantly. Holy shit. Walk away, human. And they are fast, though. I took too long. Woo, baby. They are really smart. They're really powerful, though. Oh boy. Damn, they almost caught me, baby. So many souls. Alright, where was the ice? I came from that spot. Oh man, come on now. Come on. Back. GG, bitch.
If I had any doubts about the era I now occupied, this grotesque tableau certainly eliminated them. For here was Mobius, long since murdered by Kain, lionized and beatified as the martyred leader of his bloodthirsty crusade. And if I required further evidence, I needed only to behold the gruesome trophy Mobius held aloft. The severed head of Vorador. The final triumphant kill of Mobius's cutthroat mob. His execution marked the annihilation of the vampires. Far from channeling me into Nosgoth's past, Mobius had propelled me over a century into its ghastly future. The intent behind this little detour was unmistakable. Having failed to make me his obedient assassin, Mobius intended to keep me ignorant of my true destiny, which clearly lay in Nosgoth's past. While his deception only reinforced my purpose, Mobius had effectively stranded me here. This left me no course but to explore the era I now occupied and see what changes the century had wrought following Kain's ill-fated decision. Perhaps time had cleared a path for me into the mountains, where I might unearth more clues behind the mystery of Janos Audron.
Perhaps. Alright, well, more little demons wanna die. This time I'm gonna do you hand to hand, bitches. Come here. Come on. Uh-huh. You, I'm gonna kill with a Soul Reaver. I'm gonna drain your spirit life force. Come here. That's right. Dude, there's so many. Oh shit! I didn't see this one. It no longer matters, baby. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He got me. He got me. All right. There's another one? Oh shit! Whoa! I was trying to look for it. Those guys are deceptive. Holy shit! I heard the goddamn footsteps, but I didn't see him, and then I turned around and he was just right there.
What pathetic charade is this now, Mobius?
No charade, Raziel. Only the entreaties of this martyred spirit.
Your pleas mean nothing to me after all your deceit. You have propelled me into Nosgoth's future, Mobius, and left me stranded here.
I am truly sorry, Raziel, but it was necessary. Consider it the last valiant act of a doomed man. You have strayed from your purpose, and now behold the result. Gaze upon the wasteland you and Kain authored together.
I fail to see how I'm responsible.
You spared Kain, and by doing so, you have released a multitude of horrors upon this world. I can accept that Kain has murdered me, Raziel. As the Time Guardian, I foresaw that incident long before it occurred, and I take some small comfort in the fact that Kain remains the sole survivor of his vile breed. But you have single-handedly made my sacrifice meaningless.
How so?
Your argument is disingenuous, Time Streamer. I cannot see how killing or sparing Kain's future self would alter these events. This wasteland was created by Kain's original refusal at the Pillars. And amidst all these twists and turns, that event has never changed. You are cunning, Mobius. But I think you've gotten tangled in your own web.
As Kain clings to his precious seat of power, the Pillars sink into a mire of decay, dragging all of Nosgoth down with them.
I don't think this has anything to do with the pillars, or Kain's failure to sacrifice himself. I think you're simply afraid, because you don't know what he's up to. He's a wild card, isn't he? And you don't want his influence in your game. Which is why you wanted me to eliminate him. Well, now that he survived, you have no idea what's coming, do you? Maybe, for the first time in your entire life, you're terrified that he may have truly found a third option out of the dilemma you orchestrated for him.
Kain's lies have addled your mind. Leave this place and trouble my spirit no more.
If you even are a spirit, you've forgotten. I have a way to tell for sure. If you're willing to risk it.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't think so. Either way, you lose.
Yo, the reality of all of this is Raziel could have ended it right here, right now. At least Mobius, he could have ended that guy right then and there. But he chose not to. And still he could end him. He could just go back. He could just go back to the spectral realm and he's gonna chase him. And you know, pretty much devour him, but I guess he doesn't. Alright, we're gonna go back. Hold on. Three of you? Just three? Come on, baby, stop. I can barely see. The camera is getting in my way. Thank you, dumbasses. There's this thing there. Do I gotta open the doors again? Yeah, I probably have to. Or never mind, I'm probably here already. I'm getting confused. Alrighty, fellas, I'm gonna stop it right here, right now. It's almost 2 a.m. in the morning over here, and I have to wake up at 9. Well, I should say I have to wake up at 8:30, get my daughter ready, some breakfast, and then take her to her violin class. But we'll continue for sure with this tomorrow. I'm glad the game didn't bug. It didn't freeze on me like the first time I tried to stream it. I'm actually enjoying it right now, and yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I appreciate each and every single one of you for dropping into the stream. You know, I don't mind if you don't want to say anything. That's fine. No, but it's awesome. You know. Appreciate you guys all. Just give me 1 second here. I wanted to. Alright, I'll catch you guys later. Alright, I appreciate you for dropping in here. Like I said, it's pretty much more than what I can deserve. But here you are nonetheless. It's a blessing. You guys have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow though. Count on that. Bye bye.